I'm sure even though we are sports person, active person, or even an inactive person, as time goes on and as we age, we all start to experience pain. And the most common places is our lower back, our hips, and our knees. Why is that? Posture. Now, if you have not watched my posture video, go and watch it before you continue to watch this video. It will help you to understand a little bit better. Now, what helps us to have a good posture? Well, strong muscles, because if we remove our muscles, our skeletal system will just fall flat on the floor due to gravity pulling us. So our muscles are actually working against gravity. Now, the muscles that are mostly used working against the gravity is the muscles in our legs, or if you're studying biology, lower limbs. The muscles that is taking the most stress is by our hips. For example, the quads, the hamstrings, our glutes. Now, our glutes are not just here, they're also on the side, and our pectineus. Don't mistake them for the pectoralis. The pectineus is in our legs, while the pectoralis is in our chest. Now, these muscles are the ones taking the most stress. Not just that, but also our joints, our hip joint, which is a ball and socket joint, and our knee joint, which is a hinge joint. Now, the thing is, most people don't have strong muscles, but most of the exercises I've seen is mostly our quads and our hamstrings. No one focuses on the glutes on the side and the pectineus, and it's mostly these two muscles that cause the pain because they're not strong enough to handle the weight of our body. Now, the exercise I'm going to show you is my personal experience. It's what I've read about. It's all the cricket programs that I've seen. Even my dad and my mom went to go research to see if it is the right thing. Not just that, but I am reading one of my dad's personal training books, which is from the American College of Sports Medicine, or the ACSM. So this is a book that is, everything is research, everything is scientifically proven by doctors and by scientists. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to show these exercises. Now, disclaimer, this is not any medical advice. This is my personal experience, something I've already done and it works for me. So it might work for you too, but if you are already training, or if you're starting to train and you start to feel pain, even if it's just a little bit, stop and go see a doctor, because they'll be able to tell you what is wrong and what you should do. Now, if you have a personal trainer, that is a plus, because they can then customize the training process for you. Now, even before you do any exercises, it is recommended to go see a doctor for a physical checkup. Even if you don't have anything wrong, like any medical attention that is required, it is still good to go and get a checkup so that you know exactly what you should do, exactly what exercise you can do, so your personal trainer can go and customize it for you and you won't hurt your body. So now let's get to the exercises. So the things required for these exercises is not much. It's just bands. So I use resistance bands. As a sports person, it's best to use resistance bands. Now, I use it because I do it at the house. You can even do it at the gym. So the yoga mat I have is from Amazon, and the company is BoldFit. And here is the bands I use. The company here, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So it's Strauss. This is a very good brand. So there's different. This is the women's version. There is also the ones for the men's, because I've noticed I do use the other one. This one is not as strong as that men's. So if you want to go a little bit heavy, you can go for that one as well. Both are from Amazon, both from the same company. So let us get to the exercises. So we'll be starting off with these standing exercises. First is the lateral walk. So what you do is you bend a little bit your knee. Here's the side. So you bend a little bit so that it works on these muscles and it works on your glutes. So what you do is you walk sideways like this. Here is the side so that you see my body position. Now, the next one is the side kick. So you can use the wall or anything to hold your balance, because you'll be standing on one leg, so make sure the leg that you're using is nice and firm. Now, I usually keep my hands on my hips. This is the way I can get my balance. And this is how you do it. So you have to lift your leg a little bit, like this. Now remember, don't go too up, because you will injure yourself and it will not work at all. You'll just tire your muscles out. So again. Now, everyone's favorite, the squats. Okay, I know it's not everyone's favorite, but this is one of the most important exercises ever. Even I hated them, but I've seen the importance with playing sports, how important it is. But even if you're not playing sports, squats is very important. So here's just a little, I'm going to stand like this so that you can see it. So because you have resistance bands, you're going to have to force your knees to go outwards. Naturally it will, but you have to force your knees to go outwards. Remember, keep your back straight when you're doing this. Don't go and crouch. I did that before, and believe me, the back gets very sore when you do that. So here we go. I usually sometimes do this, but I'll do this for now. See, has to go out. Now this will cause the legs to get a little tired, but this will help us strengthen our legs, especially our pelvic muscles as well. So now let's get to the ones that we require the yoga mat. So the next one will be on our knees. So the first one is the kneeling side kicking. Now you stand like this, but remember, don't stand like this because you will injure your back like that. Stand straight, muscles engaged. You need to use your abs for this one as well as your lower back. So you stand and you kick from the side like this, lifting your leg up. Now the other one is the kneeling back kicking, otherwise known as the donkey kicks. Now when you do this, keep your band under your knee, because if it's up here, it's going to roll up and it's not going to be very funny, because if you're not wearing long pants, or if your pants are slightly short, it can go and hurt the skin. So again, back straight, muscles engaged, abs, lower back, and you kick backwards. So now let's go to the other ones where we will be lying on our backs. So next what we'll be doing is the side lying. So normally they show you like this. Now don't do this, even though they show you, because if you look at it, my head is not straight to my body, so you can end up hurting your neck and your shoulders. I like to lie completely on the floor. So you have to be straight. Keep your legs, knee and ankle 90 degrees, this little bit at an angle. And then you open your legs like this. Now the next one, well, the next two will be needing to lie down on our back. Now the next one is the supine. Lie down, keep your legs a little bit bent. Now most people like to do this. They like to keep their arms away from them. I keep it slightly by me. I have more control over where I'm going, and also not just that, but if you lift your body up for the last one, this will end up injuring your shoulders. So keep your arm like this, the supine. You just open your legs a little bit like this. And now the hip bridge. So this is the one that I said do not do this, because if you do that, you see that you're lifting yourself up, you're gonna hurt your shoulders. So I like to keep my arms here, and I've been told that it's best to keep your arms over here. You lift up. Now remember, when you're doing this, because you have the band, put a little bit resistance. So open your legs a little bit, feel the resistance of the band, and go up like this. Remember to lift your body completely up. Don't do this. Lift it completely up, because then you're engaging the muscles. So these were the workouts to strengthen your hip muscles. And not just that, but these workouts is what also helps us to improve our posture. Now again, I'm repeating myself. This is not medical advice. You can go to a professional and get your exercises customized for you, depending on how your body reacts to the exercises, and depending if you get an injury or not, or you just come back from an injury. And if you feel that there's a pain that doesn't feel right, again, go visit a doctor immediately. Stop what you're doing. And if you have a personal trainer, it is best that they customize the exercise for you, because you'll be able to tell them exactly what you require. So if you found this useful and you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, because there are videos in a playlist that I've put in strength and conditioning, so any videos that you might find useful is there as well. So if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, you'll not miss a single video, and you can go and watch those videos. And if a friend or family that needs any advice or anything, you can show them these videos because it works for you, it might just work for them. Now remember, stay fit, keep doing what you're doing. This is me, Raika, signing out.